All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for game number 2 of University of Texas Austin versus Kansas State. My name is Wiverex. I am joined once again by Carlton.
Yes, hello, Carlton here, and I am once again happy to join you for another cast of the team Texas versus Kansas State University.
The Power Cats.
Oh, yes.
Power Caddies.
I'm ready to see some power from these cats this game, I tell you what.
Similar bands leading out. It's going to be the IO and the Undying. But a little bit of a change up. Marana going to get banned up straight out by Kansas.
Definitely. I think that is a fair after what we saw that beautiful lady do last game with Diffusal Blade. Strong in lane, able to fight early, hit an arrow, get a kill. What more can you want from a girl?
You know, there's been all this buzz around the new Bane. I don't think we've had the opportunity to really see him in very much of any games. Everyone is so afraid of it that they're just banning it out. I think this is something that can be let through and handily dealt with.
If I may, I have quite some strong opinions on this hero. Firstly, I think that it is overrated. I think the hero is strong but overrated. And let me tell you why I say that after we see a Spirit Breaker into Shadow Demon as the first 2 picks in this draft. Bane, prior to this patch, Bane has always been strong in lane. You can't deny that. Bane is an incredible laner. This patch buffed Bane, but it buffed his strengths. Bane has the same strengths and the same weaknesses he had last patch. His strengths are stronger. His weaknesses are essentially the same. But he's overall the same hero in my mind. He's always been a scary laner. He's an even more scary laner now, but that's it. He's a laner. What are you going to do with Fiend's Grip? You're probably going to get interrupted. People can steal your Nightmare. He's essentially the same hero in my eyes, and I think people are really scared of him because I think it's just overrated. I think he's essentially the same hero. He's just more potent, but essentially the same.
Yeah, and one thing, so people are convinced, like, okay, you know, he can be a core now. He can be a core. He steals his damage. He can be a core. But gold, you know, we've talked about it, and he just has no way to farm. He has exact, as you said before, the same weaknesses. He can't transition that great lane presence into really much of anything.
Exactly. I agree. I think I would like to see what people do with him. I would like to have to eat my words, but until that day comes, I will stick to my guns and say, I agree with you. I think that, you know, he's a really interesting hero. I like what they're doing with him, but I don't think it's as crazy as it's being made out to be. I also like to note that that's a second pick Tide Hunter. Hello, the big boys are back for game 2.
And actually, I want to highlight the Shadow Demon pick. This is someone we've not seen in ages.
Shadow Demon is a solid hero. He does what he does, and he does it well. First pick worthy. Let's see if they can make that.
He does what he does. I cannot agree more.
I mean, he sets people up. He saves people. He makes illusions. So you got to watch who you pick. Soul Catcher is great. Shadow Purge is super fun, even though you'll probably never farm an Aghanims because I guess you can farm with Shadow Poison. Strongly, he's a well-rounded hero. I don't know if what warrants a first pick with him. Hopefully, the Power Cat Esports team will show us, but I am very eager to find out. Nature's Prophet, that's a hero I've been loving. I've always loved him, but in the recent months, he has been, especially at and since TI, he has been quite prominent, and I think he's fun to play. I think he's fun to watch. I think he is just, I think he's just a classic, he's a well-designed hero. He has strengths, he has weaknesses, and there's not... he usually doesn't see too much tweaking. I think he's in a pretty good spot, and I'm glad we're going to see him this game.
Yeah, now the Shadow Demon, they pick the Shadow Demon for themselves and ban the Anti-Mage. That's interesting. Shadow Demon is someone who loves going against an Anti-Mage, does he not?
He definitely does, I'll tell you that much. If you're unaware, the Anti-Mage illusions are going to get Mana Break, and you'll have 2 Mana Breaking illusions beating up an Anti-Mage. Combo that with any stun or lockdown, an Anti-Mage is going to be in quite the dilly of a pickle. That is a great point. Clockwork, a hero that I'm honestly... Let me tell you about Clockwork. I'm sick of this hero. I was sick of him from day one of buying boots, running around with battery assault, and getting a kill by right-clicking on someone and following them around. Sick of it then. I'm sick of it now. I don't want it to work. I don't want to see it work. I'm telling you right now, I'm biased. I am sick of Clockwork as a hero. Rubik, not so much. Great hero, always fun to watch.
Yeah, the Spectre.
Well, Shadow Demon is one of the best Spectre counters. If you're unaware, Shadow Demon can solo a Spectre at pretty much any point in the game after Shadow Demon gets 4 points in Disruption, because the Spectre passives, just like how Anti-Mage burns all of his mana, Spectre just rips himself apart. If you just disrupt the Spectre, hit him with Shadow Purge, and the illusions are going to kill the Spectre before they even run out. Absolutely insane.
I was going to say, Carlton, you know what's better than 1 Spectre?
What's better than 1 Spectre? Tell me.
2 Spectres.
Oh, you're not wrong about that.
Or if you're Power Cats Esports, you know what's even better than that?
What's better than that?
That's going to be 3 Spectres.
Whoa, 3 Spectres? Tell me more.
That's it. That's
okay.
It ends there.
All right, I am very much hoping that we see a ranged last pick for Power Cats Esports, because having a Juggernaut cast Healing Ward and seeing it go full duration all game because there's nothing you can do about it with your melee heroes, that hurts. That just takes a toll on you to watch Healing Ward run around and just increase health pools all game. So obviously, Shadow Demon is ranged, but Shadow Demon's probably not going to be very close to the Healing Ward with how fragile that hero is. Illusions can be sent to kill a Healing Ward, but that's not what you want to do with the short lifespan of illusions. So again, I'll reiterate, I'm hoping for a ranged pick for number 5, Power Cat Esports, aka Kansas State University, not Kansas University.
University of Kansas, I think, or Kansas University. I don't know. They might have all of them. But yes, it is Kansas State. One thing I would love to see for Kansas State here is, we're looking for a ranged right clicker, right? Marana. They banned it themselves, though. It would really round out their draft. Marana's ready to go easy, or ready to go early. Mm-hmm. And they have a Spectre who is going to take a little bit more time. Mm-hmm. And they've got themselves a Tidehunter, which they really need someone to be able to use these abilities. Clockwork's got great gank ability. Shadow Demon, pretty good catch. And Tidehunter, great team fight. They need someone to capitalize on this early, or they're just going to get run over.
I agree. Also, what is Spectre going to do in a fight? Because Spectre's not necessarily... There's the Storm Spirit. Hello, that's a mobile hero. And that brings me to the point I was about to make. What's Spectre doing in a fight? Apart from Shadow Purge, how's Spectre killing anyone here? Spectre has his dagger to slow someone down. He's not necessarily going to be in the cogs with Clockwork beating someone down. And if he is, that's not really the best position for a Spectre. Obviously, Ravage is great AoE lockdown, but Spectre's not going to be putting out crazy burst DPS. As it stands, this last pick, I'm hoping for a ranged hero, and I'm hoping for a hero that can alley-oop the Spectre into hitting some heroes, because right now it looks like Spectre's not going to get too many auto attacks off in the fight.
Yeah, and I just noticed, Spectre, if he haunts, he's got maybe 1 reliable kill on the Rubik, but Rubik can still telekinesis him. Spirit Breaker, he's a tanky boy. He's going to be pretty hard. Nature's Prophet, if he's not caught with his pants down, he'll just TP straight out. Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Oh,
how's that do you for?
I love it. I still think Spectre is going to have a problem actually connecting with his auto attacks, but I love the OD. That is a fun hero. That's a big boy. That guy's got some spells. That guy's got some auto attacks. He's fun to watch. Not very fun to play against. Beautiful Spectre set, by the way. So, man, Team Texas is mobile, though. They're mobile and they're fast. They're real quick. They don't have very many big cooldowns at all. Biggest cooldown they're going to have is a Stolen Ravage. Maybe Stolen Sanity's Eclipse, Stolen Haunt, but I think we might. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a repeat of Game 1 here with Team Texas just taking it in the lanes, turning it on, for putting the pedal to the metal and keeping it pressed.
Yeah, absolutely. Just looking at their lineup, if they find anyone, they're going to have a Ball Lightning in, Teleport in, Charges in. They have so many ways to really just punish anyone that they find and kill them very quickly.
Kill them and kill them good.
Kills them dead.
Kills them dead. Anything peculiar? Oh, look at that. Clockwork with boots. I said it once and I'm going to make it the last time. I'm sick of Clockwork with boots because of how easy and effective it is. Don't think it's bad, I just hate it.
Carlton, we are going to have Sizor on the Spectre. OD will be played by Dragon of the West, Clockwork with Tevant. Shadow Demon being played by Senora Pineapples. And finally, Tidehunter played by Cookie Dough B13.
Let me tell you about my boys on Texas Dire. We have Lucas. Destroyed the offlane last game with a big ol' Underlord, and this time I'm hoping to see him do it again with the fancy, smancy Nature's Prophet. Mid lane. Sumail Classic going in with 3 friends right now on Dragon of the West.
Dragon of the West, yeah, they've got the charge. They're spinning up onto him right now. He's got the Astral. He's going to have to use it under the tower. Fairy Fire has been popped. Now they're taking quite a bit of damage, but
The landmine.
they're just going around. They've got the Remnant right on his head, ready for him to come out of the Shadow Realm.
A spotlight second only to my shout-out. First blood going to Kiryu Sonya. And quickly, we have Dig Bix on Rubik with the nice wizard hat. We have his roaming friend, Erotic Chopsticks. And last but not least, nobody playing the position 1 Juggernaut.
All right, getting into the laning phase already. Out the gate, aggressive as hell, UT Austin.
Just like last time, very aggressive, just like last time, 2 bounty runes each. I'd like to point out that Disruption did stop Nature's Prophet from collecting his bounty rune, and our boy Boots vs. Clockwork took it.
So here we go. We've got Nature's Prophet going to be here in the off lane. Oh, is he going to get the deny? One thing that I like to see, Nature's Prophets, they can use their trees to harass really well. And then once it starts taking damage, they just pull it back and deny it.
It's so frustrating. All right, riddle me this. Senora Pineapples, he went for Shadow Poison at level 1. I'd like to say I don't think there's anything wrong with Shadow Poison at level 1, but I think that both...
Oh, they get the cogs onto Lucas.
At level
He doesn't
1.
have the Battery Assault, though.
What? I'm lost on this bottom lane. Disruption into Battery Assault, in my mind...
mid, they're trying to keep Dragon alive, but they're going to be able to chase him down again with the rotations from the support
Great
of UT Austin.
catch on that, and that is a mid lane hero kill. Number 2.
Now, one thing I will say that that Kansas State has going for them is that Juggernaut does not have a fun time against the Tidehunter in lane. Unless he gets a charge in and is immediately able to spin the crap out of him. He's going to use his... he uses his salve, but it gets canceled right away. Now, nobody is happy, and he's going to go back to last hitting while he lets the supports clean this one up. One more shot from Chopsticks is all it's going to take, but Dig Bix gets it instead.
A kill's a kill. Obviously, you want it on your core. Giving it to a support. I mean, the support's not going to be mad about that, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I think he was happier. He knew the kill was there and it was going to take a minute to get, so he was happy getting last hits while his supports get the kill and give him the assist gold.
Of course, and Lucas showing what he does to the offlane once again. He crushes it, already right up in their faces, as if he's playing Underlord for a second game in a row. Charge going mid. Ooh, bad spot to get stunned.
Right in the river. He's got himself... Oh, and the bash coming up. Astral's coming out. He's not going to be able to stop it. He denies it. No! He picks it up right away. That was just pixel perfect. But he's getting chased down right now from Spirit Breaker. Spirit Breaker does have... Oh, Clockwork going down in the bot. They will lose themselves a tree, a Nature's Prophet in return.
Definitely a worthwhile trade. The profit for the Clockwork. I was going to mention, though, Clockwork went Cogs level 1, and Shadow Demon went Shadow Poison. It seems the early Battery Assault Disruption combo might have been a bit more effective, but they did get the kill on Lucas, and they are higher than level 1 now. Chopsticks is heading back, needs to heal up on the Spirit Breaker. One thing I'm hoping not to see, which is a common problem with Spirit Breakers, is when they get caught in that loop of charge, die, respawn, charge, die, respawn, charge, die, respawn, and they just keep falling behind. Here we go, mid lane.
Yep, they're trying to go onto the Storm Spirit right now. They've got the Battery Assault, and he's putting the damage in, but a lot of damage into Devant. Now, Spirit Breaker is coming in. He's going to charge around, gets the Clockwork. One more hit will be all it takes, and they're turning it around onto Dragon of the West.
Disaster. They managed to catch the Storm Spirit, but they stacked Disables, as well as Storm Spirit had 2 allied creeps tanking Battery Assault with him, so he was really not feeling much damage from it. You have to remember, Battery Assault shares the damage with everyone around. Against one person, it's great. Against more than one person, not so much. Dragon of the West. I love watching this player mid. Very aggressive. Keeps it fresh, keeps it fun, keeps it Dota.
Charge coming into the top. They're going on a cookie dough again. They get it. Now they're going to slow them up. They've got that. Oh, the bash is coming through. Orb of Venom doing more than enough. Look, nobody going around.
Some action bot line as well.
Oh, going on to Sizor. Lucas, he catches pineapples.
5 stacks of poison.
Does not have a disruption. He pops it, but it's not enough. Tavant is trying to get in. He's going to get in range. He's got the battery assault. He's juking him out a little bit. He's going to throw the cogs first, and they catch him. There
Sizor?
they go.
Sizor?
Getting a kill. Dig Bix, though, might be able to get the kill onto Sizor.
No.
If they lose
Don't
him right
juke
here.
him.
Oh, he jukes him. He gets the lift. He cancels the TP. He's going to be able to get 1 shot, 2 shots taken down the Spectre.
That is almost a level 4 Rubik right there.
Yeah, and
he is very happy with how this game is going.
Once again, they put a charge into Cookie Dough, but they don't really commit for the kills. They're buying space for Jug, and I totally agree with this. Look at his last hits, 28 and 17 denies. He's having the time of his life.
And 11 charges on a full magic wand. He is not in a bad position at all. Dragon of the West, keeping it aggressive mid. I love this. I said it already, but I need to say it again. I just love it. He just plays on the other person's side. He doesn't care. He's there to hit heroes, not creeps. Arcane boots on Rubik. Hello, what a time to be alive.
5 minutes.
Top line, got some action.
Cookie Dough, he's actually getting chased down this time. Nature's Prophet
Lucas.
coming in with the assist.
Cross the map snipe.
We call that a downtown less than brown.
Downtown less than brown. You saw it here, folks. And he's
Charge coming mid.
Pressure.
Dragon of the West. Oh, Sonya has ball lightning now and will just take him out. Easy peasy.
Roshan.
Throwing out a game is hard from Dig Bix.
What do we got? Oh, Shrine's already been popped. The Shadow Demon has come top to try and slow down this Juggernaut who is having the game of his life.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is going to come at the expense of Spectre, who was
yeah,
having a good
Spectre
time
versus
to begin with.
Furion. Uh-oh.
Look,
I think
already
we need
Lucas is just putting the damage to him, putting the screws.
Ooh, Lucas found a friend, though.
Tavant.
And
Oh,
look
he
at that
sprouts
sprout.
him. Juking and jiving and ducking and dodging and diving.
He has a lot of creeps to help him tank this battery assault.
All right. He can just straight TP if he wants to. No, he's going to try and go in.
Disruption.
There we go. Disruption
There it
is
is.
going to stop the teleport out. Now teleport gets used again. Lucas could make it out of here if he wants to. He's not using it. He pops the wand. He's just trying to fight. Wants to get the damage onto Tavant. That was so ballsy.
Oh, that's space. That's what an offlaner does. He's not even mad, I'm sure.
Yeah, look at what nobody did with it. Omni onto Cookie Dough.
I think Cookie Dough
Now
might
Dragon
be a
of the
little
West
bit mad.
could be in trouble again. Big Dix is here. He drops the Sanity's Eclipse, but it's not enough. Lift was already used, so he's going to escape with his life today. The charge
We have a little
completed on
scrap going
Devant
on.
and entirely Chopsticks. He's going to find a shrine. That's where the shrines are now. You got to get out.
Hello.
He just charges
Read
away.
the patch notes, sir. Ooh,
Oh,
and he
even
clips him.
Clips OD, so there's
The
not going to
bad
be any astral.
manner bash. If you missed it there, the charge actually connected at an awful spot where Clockwork was on a different elevation than Spirit Breaker. Spirit Breaker had to run around. I don't know if it would have gotten the kill if the charge connected in a different spot, but it was far from ideal, I'll tell you that much. Rubik, scouted by the Clockwork here.
Yeah. He's going to go in with the battery assault.
Capture.
Dig
Nice.
Bits. He does have the lift. He gets the lift, but he's still caught. Throws him outside the other side of the cogs. They get an astral. This should be a very quick kill. Comes back
Goodbye.
and just blows up.
Shadow Demon going for the damage build, leveling up Shadow Poison. Really wanting to be a part.
Wait, why
of
is this
the-
Rubik illusion here?
Not anymore.
He wasn't disrupted. I'm actually very confused. He was astral, and when it popped, he had an illusion.
I noticed that as well. Just like I noticed how Lucas does not like to lose his lane.
He doesn't even like people to question that he might have lost his.
Oh boy. So Juggernaut's been having a great time against Tide. I'd like to give a shout out to Full Magic Wand as his first item. Shadow Demon has come top to help tide out, but Shadow Demon's leveling Shadow Poison. This Full Magic Wand, it might be the most value.
Lucas might be able to TP out of here. He goes ahead with the teleport. Oh, but Dig Bix is here to help. He's here to try and get some kills. No, he's just doing a misdirection. Classic misdirection. He's going to get Lucas
Dig
out of
Bix.
there.
Are we going to see an illusion?
Yeah, let's see what happens here. No illusion. I don't know what that was.
Once in a lifetime.
Meanwhile,
Juggernaut doing what he does.
Just smacking down that watermelon.
As I was saying is, you can't. Juggernaut already is not really vulnerable to Shadow Poison, but when he has the full wand, like this full wand is more valuable than Rubik's 5-minute boots. I'm sure, against Tidehunter and Shadow Demon. This is Juggernaut's been at full health all game. He's getting a lot of value out of it just playing against hero spamming spells. Spectre is going to have an even rougher time. He's got more treants than creeps in his lane. No towers. Double damage rune bottom. We might see someone try and make a play for it. Dragon of the West.
Take that as tribute.
Lucas getting really close to his Shadow Blade already. He's a happy boy.
Oh, I am excited to see what he can do with that. And we're going to see Erotic Chopsticks head home. What does the Spirit Breaker do when he's at full health in the fountain? He charges. See that coming out in about 10 seconds.
Here. Oh, no, he's not there yet. Not quite ready.
Not quite ready, because we can see Tidehunter and Shadow Demon have forfeit the top lane for the jungle because they cannot lane against the Juggernaut that is Juggernaut.
And I'd love to see this build that nobody's going. It's really tempting, a lot of Juggernauts, they like to go that Battle Fury, they want to farm it up, and he's going against a Spectre. So he's going to go straight into the Sange, straight into the Manta, and he is going to fight hard, fast, and destroy.
I love that as well, because Yasha is actually a great farming item, as well as it's a great item that does let you fight early. It's a very, very well-rounded item. You can do just about anything with it. Some action potentially going on. Level 4 Spirit Breaker, hanging out with level 6 Rubik.
Hanging out with level 10 Lucas.
Hello. That's Lucas for you. Goes to the off lane, doesn't leave until there's no towers left. Clockwork with the Tranquil Boots hasn't really been getting... What's he been doing?
Dig Bix is just spamming the Stolen Dagger.
He loves it.
Charge coming through onto Sizor. They've got the lift right into the charge. Lucas putting the damage in. He's quite low. They force TPs, and they look like they are happy to just back up, forcing those TPs. That's going to give nobody some space to take this top tower here.
I think nobody's going to have a lot of time. The Spectre has maxed Dispersion, which makes it very difficult for the Spectre to put any damage out. It does make it difficult to gank the Spectre, but it also means that Shadow Demon's illusions are going to be very weak as well, because they're not going to benefit from Desolate, because it's not skilled. Right now, it looks like essentially Dragon of the West is the only real hero on Radiant team, on Kansas State, because no points in Desolate, Clockwork's falling off with all his damage coming from Battery Assault, no hook. There's a Ravage, but there's not really any follow-up. It seems as though Texas is in a fantastic position, and they're about to become in an even more fantastic position. Top lane, some action.
Slash once again onto Cookie Dough.
Hello. And Spirit Breaker is upset that his charge was cancelled, and now he has to walk at normal hero speed.
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable. Wait for him to get in range.
Senora Pineapple's once again in here. Now, I will say that Disruption will be good against the Juggernaut, since Juggernaut's such a big, smacky boy.
Yeah, so one thing to point out here, very important, it is...
Fight bottom. Tavon is getting TP'd up. Stolen Cogs. Gonna give Tavon a little taste of his own medicine. And actually, charge will be canceled, and the action is done.
So with the Diffusal Manta build, the Illusion build for Juggernaut... Oh, is there more action bottom? It looks like they're trying to set up for it. Let's see what happens here.
The West gonna go for an Astral onto Dig Bix. Lucas is standing, laying in wait. Charge comes through. It's onto Spectre. Spectre could be in some trouble. Lucas right now, Sanity's Eclipse will take down that Rubik, and now Lucas is trying to fight and just TPs his butt on out of there. He gets killed with the pop from the poison.
Pick up the top tower for it, though. and the mid tower. 2 towers for 2 kills.
Yeah, Lucas wasn't even worth that much.
Yeah. What I was gonna say, so this Juggernaut, Manta Diffusal build, very strong illusion fighting build, but he's against the Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon's gonna be able to take this disruption and just take these Juggernaut illusions, because Spectre, as we've seen, is not gonna be online for a while. Shadow Demon can just take this Juggernaut, and all of a sudden they have a core. They have a carry. 2 carries, actually, in the form of Juggernaut illusions. We'll see how that pans out. Also, what do you think about Spirit Breaker opting to skip Empowering Haste? It's a very aggressive build. That is the I want to charge, I want to get a kill or die, and I want to go home build.
And if I don't, there's no point.
Yeah. I'm not here to walk at your pathetic normal hero speed. I'm here to charge, and I'm here to bash. Lucas still taking over that bot lane. He has the Shadow Blade, and he's using it more to make space than to gank, which seems questionable, but he's doing a wonderful job. As you saw, he just traded his life and his friend's life for 2 towers. Easy trade. Take that trade almost every day of the week. Dig Bix is now the space creator. Pulling 4 heroes to group up. Maybe they're going for a smoke?
They just saw that ward get placed, though. So they should be dewarding that pretty quickly as soon as they have the opportunity. Dig Bix wants to, but...
God, look at how well they're using the map. Everyone goes bottom to chase the Shadow Blade hero. Vision is on.
They're gonna fight Dig Bix.
No one.
They get an Astral onto him. Lucas, he could be just looking to bail here. Yep, just leaving him to it and TPing out. Do they have any way to stop this? They do not.
Nope.
Bye, Rubik. Thanks.
Goodbye.
Thanks, stupid.
What did they trade for the Rubik, though? Spectre. Ouch. And tower damage. Ugh.
Quite a bit of tower damage now. They're going to force them to rotate.
Eclipse in 20 for OD.
This is the only one here, though. There we go. Shadow Demon finally showing up.
They have a town portal on Tidehunter. He's going for it, going to the shrine, but he's been scouted. Oh, this poor guy just wants to hit R. In the meantime, Chopsticks is just going to fight some creeps. Going for a Shadow Blade as well. One thing to keep in mind, there's only... Oh, no, Clockwork picked up some vision too, so they have a chance of catching the Nature's Prophet as well as the Shadow Blade being picked up on Spirit Breaker. Juggernaut's item progression, he has the Yasha, used it to farm the Diffusal. I really like that. Yasha is a great farming item. Diffusal helps you farm it, but it also helps you fight quite well. Picking up the Ultimate Orb obviously is great, but if you're just getting free farm, you're not really using much more than the 10 Agility. The 10 Int and the 10 Strength go to waste. I think that's very well thought out item progression from Juggernaut. Haste Rune and Bloodstone on the Storm Spirit versus a Force Staff on the OD, who is smoked and looking for a kill. Storm Spirit has a lot of mana and a Haste Rune. Let's see how this goes. Oh, okay.
And they don't find him.
Anti-climactic, but it was a Storm Spirit gank, so it's probably going to turn out like that. Likely anyways.
Yeah, Tidehunter's smoke broke, so they knew someone was near, but maybe they just didn't feel like they...
And they turned that into another objective. I love this. And what is going on in the meantime? Nothing. Oh, man. And the Spectre is just trying to play it late. Vanguard first, maxing Dispersion. I mean, Spectre's hard to kill, but he's not getting aimed. Texas is just going for objectives because they know they're not going to take that Spectre out. They know there's a Ravage up.
Charge. Oh, the charge is going to be canceled.
TPs.
They got TPs in. But here comes
Tidehunter has to run.
It's going to be an Omni Slash. They've already used the Astral. No way to save him from that. Now Senora Pineapples is going to have to disrupt himself. No, he disrupts another. Disrupted Storm Spirit. Charge is going to catch Tavon. There, they've got plenty of damage coming out. Hook shot to safety. But with 2 down, this will be an easy objective for these boys.
Picking, in my opinion, getting a pick on Kansas State University's Outworld Devourer is essentially a team fight win. He goes down, and in my mind, there's absolutely no way that KSU takes the team fight without his damage. You have Ravage, you have Shadow Poison, you have Battery Assault, and you have a Spectre with Dispersion and Vanguard. There's no way that you're getting a kill. You really need the fight to just go extremely well to take any fight without to gain any advantage, get any kill without OD. You see, OD is alive, and team just backs up. Also, Tidehunter has been having some issues getting to these fights, and he's yet to be able to press his button, his Ravage. He didn't have a teleport scroll. He walked in. By the time he got there, OD was already gone.
Ooh, Digbix is just going to stay out of range of the smoke breaking, so he's on the high ground, ready to find someone. Oh, nobody. They've got a lift. It's onto a Satyr creep, but the charge will connect. It actually pushes Spectre to the safe side, and there we go. The first Ravage coming out. It's catching onto 3. Now Digbix is taking a beating from OD. The hookshot goes forward. It catches Chopsticks. They're ready to fight. He's going to just hide with his invis, but he's not able to get out of there. Now they should be able to surround. No, they're not going to surround Storm Spirit. He is just going to leave.
Traded some supports. Meanwhile, Lucas farming after that, going for the Orchid.
It's a big win for Kansas State, but they're going to need a few more of those.
Oh, yes. But it definitely is the right direction. Juggernaut's not going to see this double damage rune. And it looks like a move is going to be made on this mid tower, but all of the players will be alive, likely a charge coming out as Spirit Breaker's in Fountain, and everyone knows Spirit Breakers hate being in Fountain. Tyrion going with the split push, has teleportation. Trying to use that Aegis here, hopefully.
They're fighting in the mid, charge comes through, it's going to hit onto Shadow Demon, not able to cancel Omni Slash, it's just going to pop the 1, but here comes another strike, it hits onto Tavant. Tavant taking quite a bit of damage, Sanity's Eclipse going out, doing a lot of damage, but not enough to get any kills yet. Clockwork could be going down in the background. Kiru will go down to the tower, but he just burns that Aegis. He's still at 2 minutes left on it, so he is fine. Sizor gonna get taken down to the Juggernaut, and now a lift on the Tidehunter, taking him down. The damage is
gonna go.
Yeah. Oh, he's going. He's on to OD, drops the Remnant, and he should pop to one more ball. That will be all 5 down. They're gonna take their tier 2 and try and push this into a tier 3. Force buybacks at a minimum.
I love how Storm Spirit played that. It was the Aegis bait, but he went right in. Went just ball lightning in front of their whole team. It's so hard not to want to turn on that. And as soon as they turn around, Storm Spirit just unloads, does a ton of damage, loses his mana, dies, comes right back, and finishes it off. You know Storm Spirit's loving that.
Going deep onto Shadow Demon. Disruption goes out. It's going to save him for a little bit, but he's got the Remnant there. Static Remnant. Oh, Senora Pineapple's just making out by the hair of his chinny chin, but they will claim a full set of racks. If not, the range racks, it ain't going anywhere.
Storm Spirit is styling on them. He did a ball lightning to disjoint the gush in between all of that. You know that. He's having fun. Arcane Rune pops up top.
Oh, OD trying to
deny
the tower there.
Oh, phew. Hopefully, that is not the only tower that we see KSU take this game, but at this rate, it might be. Shadow Blade finished on Spirit Breaker with 1,400 in the bank. Looking good.
Picked up a smoke for his team as well. They're looking to get another kill.
And Blink Dagger about to be picked up on Juggernaut. We do see the illusion build. The best way for KSU to get back in this game, in my opinion here, apart from the fact that they do really need these fights to go well. Oh, charge coming out. This can turn into anything.
It's coming straight through. Oh, splits the boys. It's going to be going on to Spectre, though. They use the Omni Slash, and it is all the damage that they need. They find the Spectre, and they've even got a creep wave here. If the rest of the team rallies around this, they can easily get another tier 3 taken.
Oh, yeah. I would say the biggest mistake, and I'm not trying to say it's necessarily bad, but the biggest flaw is, once again, that Juggernaut is going the illusion build, Manta Diffusal. It's a really strong build, not necessarily against a Shadow Demon. But if Shadow Demon's not going to punish the Juggernaut, then it's not necessarily a weakness. I'm not sure if he's been disrupted once, but he does have the Diffusal Blade, which is great for illusions.
You know, it's like the Ford Pinto. If you rear-end it, it explodes into a fireball. But if you don't rear-end it, it's fine.
Yeah, exactly. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Ooh, Chopsticks getting disrupted, and taken down there on the high ground. They're in a bit of a retreat. Haunt is going to be used to try to chase them out. Sizor jumps forward. He's putting the damage into Storm Spirit and looking to try and get a kill onto someone, but they changed targets. Storm Spirit a little too escapable, I think, for them anyway, and now they chased out. They're not able to find any targets, and they could be in some trouble. Never mind. Dig Bix gets found.
Poor guy. Oh, but it looks like we might have a reinitiate. 2 heroes down. Cores are getting hungry. Nope.
Lucas just TPing out. They get the disruption. Are they just gonna get
This
it?
is
They're gonna
what
let him go.
KSU wants.
Okay, here's
Right
another
into
one of
the
those illusions that just popped up. What am I missing? Is this the Wrath of Nature? Like being messed up? No, Wrath of Nature's on a Steam. I don't know what this is.
It has a negative 18-second duration. I think this has got to be a spectator bug, right? Because no one's controlling this. It says it's owned by Storm Spirit. Oh, they just drew a line on it. I don't know.
Yeah, they see it.
It seems like
uncontrollable?
if someone's getting disrupted and then getting...
oh, they're controlling it now.
What? How much damage? It's hitting Storm Spirit.
It's hitting Storm Spirit. I love this.
What is going on?
Sizor, oh, what a charge block. Nether Strike, it's going to go, and they take the Spectre down again. He's looking at him. He's just trying to buy time to charge out again.
Oh,
He's
no.
got the Earn Up.
He
Charge
fell
coming.
for it.
Charge coming. Oh, the disruption will stop him. But they get the Spectre. Fight up top. They're going to find OD as well.
They baited Dragon of the West. Storm Spirit, instead of zipping away, just walked away until Juggernaut could show up. Gave him the Orchid. Gave him the sword. Now, gave him the Grave. There's the buyback. Last ditch effort here.
Oh, Ravage is going to hit too. OD is ready to fight now. Putting a lot of damage into Lucas, but Lucas Shadow Blades up immediately. They still have the vision on him. That was a stolen Ravage. Is going to turn the game around. Now, nobody's just fighting. Omni Slash goes out into Dragon of the West. Omni Slash is going out into everyone. Tell Draven and Cookie Dough now. Oh my god, trying to fight. Dragon of the West barely surviving. And Kiru denies himself with the Bloodstone.
Didn't actually get the Raxes.
Yeah.
I guess they held. It was rough, but the buildings are still there. Bloodstone charges lost.
Only one buyback used.
Down to just 15 of them. Actually pretty good. Spectre almost has a Radiance. Quite late, though. I don't know how much of an impact it's going to have. Especially if this Orchid gets turned into a Bloodthorn. Then the mischance is going to get completely negated. Spirit Breaker, Shadow Blade, and a Spirit Vessel. These supports are loving it. Glimmer Cape and Arcane Boots on Rubik. Hello. And there's the Silver Edge, a second Orchid on Nature's Prophet. Could get turned into a Bloodthorn. There are some items on Team Texas.
Okay, I think I got it. Soul Catcher. I don't know when this was changed, but if a unit dies under the effect of Soul Catcher, an illusion of that unit is created under your control until the enemy responds.
Figured it out. Who reads the patch notes for Shadow Demon?
Yeah, but the timer on it is all broken. Oh, I guess it's because
until it respawns.
It doesn't have a hard timer. I guess that's why that's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Although
the old negative 17.
It does have a hard timer. I guess not, because they could buy back or something.
Mm-hmm.
Still very weird way to be displayed. All right, Clockwork is going to get found and down. Charge continues through. Root up on Chopsticks will stop that charge, but they want to keep going. Another strike is going to find Cookie Dough. Cookie Dough, still no Ravage for 20 seconds. Hiru, there he goes, finally jumping in pretty deep. One more shot will be more than enough to do it, and they're on to OD now with the Orchid. Take the OD out of this game. Should be ready to go to Rax. And they're even going to find Shadow Demon. No buyback for him. It's on cooldown. He probably has no gold for it anyway.
And lose the heroes, lose the buildings. There we go. Well, that was quite the snowbally series here from Team Texas. They played amazing game, great draft, great lanes. They show you what you do. If you can win your lanes that hard, there's no reason to drag the game out. Both games under 30 minutes. I love it. That's just good Dota.
Yeah,
if
and
you ask me.
basically all of the series that we've seen today, the winning teams have just had dominating laning phases.
Yeah, especially in that first lane where we saw the Jakiro really struggling against the Mirana, and Mirana just turned that into a diffusal blade and turned the diffusal blade into kills, the kills into the objectives, and the objectives into the game. I mean, that's the dream lane right there. Might as well be a free farming lane, but in the meantime, you have one hero there who's kind of just watching you farm. That's great. That's space. That's farm. That's awesome. I loved the mobility on Team Texas in this last game. They were everywhere. We saw constantly KSU, Kansas State University, getting pulled around the maps. Tidehunter trying to get Ravage off, buys the TP, doesn't have a TP, so he's late to a fight. Buys the TP, ports in, misses the fight, runs bottom, runs back top, misses the fight. Team Texas was everywhere. Tidehunter couldn't keep up. It was maybe, I want to say, guess 15 minutes before we saw the first Ravage. Poor Tidehunter's running around trying to get it all game. Spectre, I mean, I don't want to be rude, but what Spectre? Poor guy didn't even get a chance. Vanguard into max dispersion, not really the scariest hero. And then the Shadow Demon illusions never really got to come online. I think one thing that really could have helped KSU is the level 1 skill build. I brought it up. With the Clockwork going boots first and a Shadow Demon to set him up with disruption, I think you really can easily set up an battery assault and get easy kills. But we had Shadow Poison and Cogs at level 1, which seemed a little funky to me. They did turn it into a stolen bounty rune, but Clockwork and Shadow Demon didn't really have too much of an impact that game. Another thing I'd like to bring up, I said earlier, Shadow Demon, Juggernaut went for the Manta Diffusal build, the Illusion build, and Shadow Demon wasn't able to take advantage of that and grab the Juggernaut illusions to supplement the lack of Spectre they had on their team. I think if Shadow Demon was able to grab the illusions from Juggernaut, I mean, he built perfectly for those illusions to just rip people up, and we didn't get to see that, which is a little frustrating. But I mean, Texas, that was much more, in my opinion, on Texas playing well than on Kansas State playing poorly. Kansas State definitely had some moves, especially we saw Dragon of the West getting real aggressive and getting some multi-hero sanities eclipses off, picking off heroes when Kansas State University was in a rough time. I'd just like to reiterate that I do feel like that was more of Texas playing well than Kansas playing poorly.
Absolutely, very well put, and you hit all the major points. So I am going to
What do you think that Kansas could have done maybe to keep their head above water a bit longer there?
For that game, you hit the major points. Is the level 1 skills from the supports did kind of put Spectre on the back foot.
Hello?
Are you not hearing me? You jerk. You hear me, don't you?
I hear you now.
Oh, you son of a bee. You hit the nails on the head. The level 1 skills from the supports made it pretty rough in the lane for Spectre. The draft itself, Spectre, I don't know how well it fit into their lineup. And then finally they had a pretty good counter to the Juggernaut that we just never saw really come out.
Yes. And while we discussed how Texas wins the lane and they put the pedal to the metal, they snowball it, and they keep the pressure on. 30-minute Radiance isn't going to do 30-minute Radiance hurts enough being that late. 30-minute Radiance hurts real bad when your Ancient's being pressured as you pick up your first real item. Boy.
Yep.
Right.
Well, I was going to say, I think you summed up this series pretty well. Very good insights and very good recommendations for the teams. I'm going to go ahead and sign us off now here for CSL 2017 to 2018 season. This was University of Texas Austin versus Kansas State. My name is Wivrex. You can find me on Twitter at DotaBrews. His name is Carlton. You can find him on Twitter at Carlalton. Great.
That is correct.
Great handle, by the way.
Thanks. Super good. I agree. Great handle.
And if you are having fun here in CSL, type !Discord in chat and join us in our Discord channel. You can find CSL on social media at twitter.com/CStarLeague, as well as twitter.com/Collegiate Dota 2, and on Facebook at facebook.com/CStarLeague. Then we just want to give a shout out to our sponsor, Twitch. Nothing but gratitude for the largest streaming platform in gaming to support collegiate esports. From PAX East and West and many more events, CSL would not be what it is today without the help and support from them. Be on the lookout for cool opportunities to get involved with Twitch in the near future, and be sure to show them some love for their support at twitter.com/Twitch and facebook.com/Twitch. Once again, this is Wivrex and Carlton signing off for CSL, now
Have a
with
great
20% less off lane.